Hello, happy new year, and welcome to Mind Your Business. I am Amma Duncan, founder of the Fabulous Woman Network. I love to support others on their personal development journey through training, coaching, mentoring, events, and writing. Mind Your Business is our weekly podcast where we share enriching content to help Africans, especially women, create wealth and impact people. Now, Mind Your Business is our free resource, and it's one of our free resources because we also have others like our Facebook community where we also share resources to help us do business better, to develop ourselves and things like that. But if you prefer to work with me one-on-one, then it starts with a discovery call. Go to amaduncan.com/store to book a discovery call with me. This is where we begin to work together. The link is in the caption. Now to today's episode of Mind Your Business. Let me tell you what happened, or a few things that have happened to me in the past few days of 2023. On 2nd January, I woke up feeling overwhelmed. Now, I've noticed that this is something I feel usually at the end of the year and the beginning of each year, because I would usually have a list of things to wrap up on and I'm not able to finish. And so usually before the end of the year, I'm like, oh, please don't come yet. New year, don't come yet. Wait. And I'm not able to. And then I go into the new year and I'm like, oh God, there's so much to do. So yeah, I woke up this year as well on 2nd January, right there on the bed. I started feeling overwhelmed. It was weighing me down. I was thinking of all the different things I needed to do. And then a few moments into that thought, this affirmation came to mind, and I'm going to read it. I remembered a certain affirmation I had found from one of the books I've been listening to over and over again for the past 2 months. Okay, so let me just tell you the books. This particular book is The Game of Life and How to Live It. And the second book I've been listening to over and over again is You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. So this particular affirmation that came to me instantly, okay, let's say a few moments after the overwhelm started. I'm going to read it because later I wrote the affirmations down in my daily affirmation book. Now, if you're in the Fabulous Woman community, you may have seen this because I share some of my daily affirmations in the Fabulous Woman community. So I'm going to read this particular affirmation I wrote after the overwhelm came. It says, so it's 2nd January 2023. I cast this burden of overwhelm on the Christ in me and I go free. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Christ is my anchor and I am empowered to work for his glory. Through him, I will complete everything on my agenda in a very wonderful way and receive excellent pay. I have got this. 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 Of course, I have got this. For God's got me. Them. And with that, overwhelm was bye-bye. I felt at peace. I felt like I had returned to my normal self, the state of lightness which I've been enjoying. And I was able to focus on what I did. And this was yesterday. So, I did the different things I wanted to do, spend time with my family. I did some art and craft and, just happied myself in my normal happy way. Right? And then later in the day, sometime in the evening, I was walking through FabHub again. And I had a thought that would usually bring fear. And then I was about to, I felt like I was on the brink of panic. And then instantly I lifted my eyes I didn't plan to, but I lifted my eyes. I was walking through FabHub, the lobby area or the lounge area of FabHub, and I lifted my eyes, and right on the reception counter, we have this inscription, Jesus lives here. And just as my eyes fell on these words, Jesus lives here, I felt at peace. The fear, wherever it had come from, it went back into its state of nothingness. And I was at peace. And I was like, of course, Jesus lives here. I cannot be afraid in this place. And it was comforting. Now, the funny thing is, of course, on a normal day, I know Jesus lives within me. Jesus lives around me. Jesus lives everywhere. And so, of course, I have that knowledge. But in that instant, when the fear was about to come, I had totally forgotten. And what helped me remember was just seeing that inscription, Jesus lives here. And let me tell you a third thing. All this year, I think it's also yesterday, we were driving back from FabHub to the house, and then a thought of something, a shame that I had gone through, an experience, a recent experience that was shameful to me. Like when I remember it, I feel shame. It came to me. And then I noticed that it was reducing my energy level. And I was like, no, this happened, but it's over. And I have gone through with it. I have dealt with it. And I don't live there anymore. So I'm not going to allow it to reduce my energy for today. I have a lot to do today, and I'm going to focus. And with that thought and these words, I don't live there anymore. I was able to return to the state of lightness, to the point where I have come home, I've done all that I need to do, and I'm sitting here recording this episode of Mind Your Business, and I feel light. That state of lightness I enjoy. And so with these three incidents or experiences all happening, just in the first few days of 2023, it got me thinking, what if I didn't have these tools to help me recover into a state of lightness? Because I know myself. I know how these things that come into my mind can reduce my energy, make it negative, and then I'm not able to focus. I become basa, and then I'm drifting away. And so these tools are so helpful to help me stay on track, to help me stay focused. And like I said, many of these tools, I actually got them. I mean, what I've described here, the affirmation, the visioning of or seeing the Jesus lives here, talking in my mind or telling myself all these things. These are things I read from books, and I've practiced them over and over again. So I was thinking, what if I didn't have these tools? How would I recover? What would I do? And then I decided to share with you all, those of you who choose to listen to this episode. I want to ask you, what's in your 2023 toolbox? What is there that you've designed or you have that will help you return to that state, that state in which you are thriving and you are focused on whatever it is that you want to focus on? What tools have you got? I mean, I bet, like many people, you've got your goals, you've got your activities planned and everything. But what tools are you using to help you specifically to recover anytime, for any reason at all, you lose focus? Now, I've noticed over the years that sometimes one tool may not be enough. Sometimes that affirmation may not be enough, and I have to resort to another tool. Sometimes you need a combination of multiple tools. So yes, it's important to have multiple tools in your toolbox to help you focus. These tools may be internal, so something you do within yourself, in your mind, like prayer, affirmations, meditation, or any other morning or evening or daytime routine you have. Or it may be external, like a written plan, a mastermind group, books, a coach, mentor, fellowship, or etc. It depends on you and what tools you have. Now, what I want to encourage you to do is, please know your tools. You know yourself, hopefully, so you know the tools that you need. And please sharpen them. Sharpen your tools, because we are great people, we are great children of God, and to remain this great and to do great things demands focus. And so we need to sharpen the tools that help us remain focused and do the work we are doing for the glory of God. I wish you a fabulous 2023. I don't know what fabulous means to you, but I wish you exactly that. And before I sign off, let me remind you of two things. First of all, IFAB 2023. Say IFAB 2023. It's our International Fabulous Women's Conference happening from 3rd to 6th March in Fab Hub Ashanti, which is in Abu Kese, Kumasi. Our theme is Dear Woman, Be Well to Impact. We'll definitely share more details soon, so look out for the details. And finally, Mind Your Business is our free resource. And if you prefer to work with me one-on-one, if you want my attention one-on-one, then head to amadankan.com/store to book a 45-minute discovery call with me, and we'll see the best way that I can help you. Until I come your way again, God willing, next week with another episode of Mind Your Business. Stay fabulous. Bye. Ta. Toodles.